I could feel the weight of the world pressing down, even though it was just another ordinary morning. Most people wake up, go to work, scroll on their phones, watch TV, and then do it all over again the next day. No excitement, no real dreams, no sense of being alive. It's easy to get trapped in that cycle without even realizing it, isn't it? You look around, and everyone seems to be moving, but somehow you feel stuck. Trapped. Like a bird behind glass. And here's the truth, my friend. Awareness is the first step. The moment you notice that life is slipping quietly through your fingers, you have already begun breaking free. Today, right now, we're going to explore how to see that cycle, how to break it, and most importantly, how to start building the life you truly want. Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Leap podcast. I could almost hear the nods and quiet sighs of relief from those listening, alone in their rooms, on buses, or perhaps late at night when the world was asleep. This is your safe space, your moment to pause, reflect, and learn, not just English, but the skills to live fully, to act decisively, to think clearly. I reminded myself, as much as I was reminding them, that the problem is not time. The problem is inaction. Waiting. Hesitation. We wait for the perfect moment, the right feeling, the confidence that never seems to arrive. But waiting, my friend, is the heaviest form of waste. It quietly robs us of years, months, even days, without drama, without announcement. You can't fight what you don't see, and that's why we are seeing it together today. Let's get real for a moment. Sometimes we convince ourselves that we are patient, that we are being careful. But if we look closer, we are stuck. Stuck in routines that feel safe but are slowly shrinking our world. Waiting for the stars to align, waiting for the day we'll finally feel fluent in English, waiting to feel ready to speak, to act, to dream. It's like sitting at a train station, staring down the tracks, hoping a train will come without ever buying a ticket. And deep down, you already know the truth. The train isn't coming unless you take action. Every moment spent waiting, overanalyzing, planning endlessly, it adds up. And those small, invisible leaks. They are stealing your life quietly, silently, without permission. Every extra 5 minutes of scrolling, every "I'll start tomorrow" thought, every procrastinated plan, tiny drains, turning into a flood. You only notice it when you finally stop and look back. And the question hits, where did all that time go? And let's tie this back to English learning because it's exactly the same. Learners wait for confidence. They wait to feel ready. They wait for the perfect moment to speak. But fluency isn't a feeling, it's a building process. Brick by brick, action by action, one messy, imperfect sentence at a time. You stumble, you trip, you mispronounce a word. Perfect. That is the soil where growth takes root. Those small, awkward moments are the stepping stones to progress. Remember, nothing grows in the dark. You must expose yourself to practice, to discomfort, to challenge. Here's a hard truth many ignore. The comfort zone is a silent cage. It feels safe, warm, cozy. But the longer you stay inside, the smaller your world becomes. You don't notice it immediately, until one day, the windows close, the walls shrink, and suddenly, you feel trapped. The same goes for your English journey. Waiting, overplanning, worrying about mistakes, they are not preparation. They are fear in disguise. Fear pretending to be productivity. Fear whispering, just wait a little longer, you'll be ready soon. But readiness is built, my friend. It is created, moment, by small courageous actions. So today, let's make a small but powerful change. Speak one English sentence out loud. Don't wait. Don't plan endlessly. Not perfect, not polished, just speak. Say it with courage, even if it shakes. Even if it stumbles. Every sentence spoken is a brick in the foundation of your fluency, your confidence, your ability to act in life, not just in English. And beyond speaking, take a moment to notice the little drains in your day. Track 1 hour. Observe your time. See where energy and focus are lost. Awareness is the first step toward reclaiming your life. Remember the tiny invisible leaks, the endless scrolling, the procrastination, the comfort that turns into a cage. Notice it, confront it, and act. Write down one dream, one English phrase, one sentence, one thought. Take one messy, imperfect action today. That, my friend, is the beginning of real change. One small step today beats a perfect plan tomorrow. One voice, one sentence, one courageous moment, it all adds up. It is momentum. It is energy. It is life. And this, right here, is your bridge from waiting to acting, from hesitation to confidence, from ordinary to extraordinary. And as we continue, let's talk about fear. Yes, fear, that quiet, uninvited guest that often sits on your shoulder without permission. It wears many disguises: hesitation, over-planning, endless research, perfectionism. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, "I'll start tomorrow, I just need a few more notes, a few more tips, a few more minutes of preparation"? That, my friend, is fear in disguise. It feels safe, comfortable, convincing. But underneath, it's stealing your life, your time, your momentum. Imagine standing at the edge of a swimming pool, feet dangling over the water, watching the ripples, calculating the temperature, imagining every possible outcome, while everyone else is already swimming, learning, growing. That's exactly how fear masquerades in your life and in your English learning journey. English learners, here's a truth that changes everything. You don't need to feel ready. Readiness is a myth. You build it by doing. Tiny, messy, imperfect actions add up, creating courage and confidence brick by brick. Speak one sentence today. Record your voice. Try a new word. Take that first shaky step. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, perfection is the enemy of progress. The real magic is in movement, in momentum, in action. Every small, courageous step you take is a seed for growth. Every mispronounced word, every stumble, every awkward pause is soil for your future fluency. And here's the thing: life doesn't wait. Your dreams, your ambitions, your potential, they aren't going to stay on the someday shelf. That shelf doesn't exist. It's an illusion we tell ourselves to feel safe. Dreams decay if you leave them unattended. Like fruit left on a table, they rot quietly, without drama, without warning. If you want your dreams to survive, to thrive, to become real, you must act. One messy step, one clumsy sentence, one imperfect attempt keeps them alive. And the power to act. It's already in your hands. You are both the captain and the crew of your ship. No one else can steer it for you. Teachers can guide, mentors can cheer, podcasts can inspire, but only your own courage will move the wheel, change the course, create momentum. Think about it. What tiny leaks are draining your energy today? The endless scrolling? The procrastination? The habit of just waiting for a perfect moment? Track it. Notice it. Confront it. Say one sentence in English aloud. Write one line of your dream down. Take one step, however small, toward what matters most. And then repeat tomorrow. And the day after. Momentum builds, quietly at first, almost unnoticed, but unstoppable once it gathers speed. That's how extraordinary lives are created, one small, imperfect, courageous action at a time. Now, let's tackle the comfort zone, the silent cage. It starts cozy, warm, inviting, reassuring. But the longer you stay inside, the smaller it becomes. Slowly, subtly, the walls close in, the windows shrink, and suddenly, you can't breathe. You feel stuck, even though outwardly, life seems normal. That's what happens when you wait too long to speak, to act, to pursue your English learning or life goals. Fear grows when you delay. Courage diminishes. Opportunities slip away quietly, like sand through fingers. And here's the key: courage doesn't appear out of nowhere. It grows from action. Step outside. Say one new phrase in English, even if it scares you. Record one short clip. Send one message in English. Each act of courage stretches the walls of your cage, enlarges your world, and teaches your mind that discomfort is temporary, but growth is permanent. Let's pause for a moment. Think about your past attempts, the times you hesitated, the moments you let fear win. Don't judge yourself. Instead, learn. Reflection fuels growth. Ask, what small step could I have taken? How can I act differently today? And now, right here, choose action over hesitation. Choose imperfect motion over perfect planning. Because waiting creates nothing. Movement, no matter how messy, creates clarity. Each time you speak one sentence, take one small action, or face one minor fear, you are rewriting your story. You are proving to yourself that you are capable, resilient, and alive. And this isn't just about English, it's about life. Every sentence, every attempt, every moment of courage you take spills over into your relationships, your work, your personal growth. The same courage that allows you to speak in English, to make mistakes, to try again, empowers you to step into leadership, to follow your dreams, to embrace opportunities that scare you. Life rewards action. Momentum compounds. Confidence grows exponentially. Regret, on the other hand, festers quietly. It isn't loud. It creeps in, unnoticed, until you wake up one day and realize that months, or even years, have been wasted waiting for something that never arrives. So here's your challenge for today, right now. Write down one English dream. Speak one imperfect sentence aloud. Take one tiny action toward what matters most. Don't judge it. Don't wait for readiness. Just act. The more you do this, the more courage you build. The more courage you build, the more freedom you feel. And the more freedom you feel, the more unstoppable your life becomes. Every step forward is proof that you are alive, engaged, and taking ownership of your journey. And one last reminder before we wrap part 2, your energy is precious. Guard it. Spend it on action, not distraction. Invest it in your dreams, in speaking, in learning, in moving forward. Tiny drains may seem harmless, but they accumulate. Awareness, action, and courage are your shields. Momentum, resilience, and persistence are your allies. Every small step today is a victory. Every imperfect sentence spoken is a triumph. Every tiny action toward your dream is proof that you are choosing life over waiting, action over hesitation, and growth over fear. Now, as we move into the final stretch, let's reflect on one undeniable truth. Action is the antidote to regret. Think back on the moments when you felt the heaviest, the times when your heart sank, and the days felt endless. Was it because you tried and failed? Most often, no. The pain, the lingering what-ifs, come from inaction, from staying still, from waiting for the right moment that never arrives. Regret doesn't scream at first. It whispers. It accumulates quietly, like dust in the corners of a room you avoid cleaning. And one day, you wake up and feel the weight of all that stillness. You realize, months, years, dreams, opportunities, all slipping quietly through your fingers. But here's the liberating truth. You can break that cycle today. You can act, imperfectly, courageously, messily, and still win. Momentum is born from movement, no matter how small. Record one short voice clip in English. Speak one sentence aloud. Try one new word. Take one small step toward a goal that excites or scares you. Each action, no matter how minor, compounds over time. It builds confidence, fluency, and resilience. It rewires your mind to choose courage over comfort, motion over hesitation, life over waiting. Remember the comfort zones, those silent cages that once seemed safe. Every tiny act of courage stretches their walls. Every sentence spoken, every small step taken, pushes you further into freedom. And freedom, my friend, is what life is truly about. The freedom to express yourself, the freedom to learn, the freedom to make mistakes and grow from them, the freedom to chase your dreams without waiting for permission. That freedom is alive in you right now, waiting for you to act. And let's talk about energy, your most precious resource. Every day, you make choices about where to spend it. Will it be on endless scrolling, mindless distractions, procrastination? Or will it be spent on meaningful, life-building action? Awareness is key. Track 1 hour of your day. Notice where your energy is leaking. Then redirect it. Speak, write, learn, act. Your focus and effort are investments in your future, in your fluency, in your courage. Small actions today shape the trajectory of your life tomorrow. And the more consistently you act, the stronger, bolder, and freer you become. Now, let's connect this to your English journey one more time. Many learners wait for the perfect moment to speak, to practice, to try. They fear mistakes, embarrassment, judgment. But fluency, confidence, and skill are not found in comfort. They are forged in action, in imperfection, in messy, repeated attempts. Each sentence spoken aloud, each new word learned, each small courageous act builds a bridge toward mastery. Fluency isn't a destination, it's a process. A process of courage, action, reflection, and persistence. And the same is true for life. Every small step you take toward your dreams strengthens your ability to act in all areas of life. Your relationships, career, passions, and personal growth. Let's take a moment to visualize it. Imagine your life as a ship at sea. Fear, hesitation, procrastination, they are the anchor, holding you in the harbor, tempting you to stay safe, to wait. But action, courageous, messy, imperfect action, is the wind in your sails. Every word spoken, every dream pursued, every step forward catches that wind, moving your ship steadily toward horizons you once thought impossible. Each act of bravery compounds. Each small action teaches your mind that you are capable. And soon, momentum carries you further than you imagined, faster than you thought possible. And here's the final reminder, the ultimate truth for you, the learner, the dreamer, the doer. No one will do this for you. Not a teacher, not a YouTube channel, not even this podcast. Guidance can inspire. Cheerleaders can motivate. But the courage, the action, the stepping into discomfort, it is yours. You are both captain and crew. You steer. You act. You grow. And that, my friend, is liberating. There is no burden heavier than responsibility, but there is no joy greater than owning your life. So here's your mission, your challenge, your call to action. Take one small, messy step today. Speak one English sentence aloud. Write one line of your dream. Try one new word. Make one small choice to act. Celebrate it. Don't wait. Don't judge. Momentum builds quietly, almost invisibly, until suddenly you look back and see just how far you've traveled. Every tiny action counts. Every imperfect sentence spoken is proof that you are alive, learning, and growing. Regret loses its power when you act. Fear shrinks when you move. Comfort zones dissolve when you step outside. And your dreams? They thrive when you act, imperfectly, bravely, now. And finally, remember this, life is too precious to waste. Your energy, your time, your potential, they are not infinite. Act. Speak. Try. Fail. Learn. Grow. One sentence, one word, one small courageous act at a time. That is how fluency is built. That is how extraordinary lives are created. That is how regret is replaced by pride, hesitation by confidence, waiting by action. You are alive. You are learning. You are growing. And this moment, right now, is yours to claim.